Welcome, beautiful souls. This is the weekly energy forecast. I'm Felicity. This is going to be a general collective reading for the week ahead from the 14th through to the 20th of August. Deep breath, because I just cannot believe it is August, and also because I needed that deep breath right now. But just before I get stuck into this reading and the messages that have already been coming through for this, if you are interested in my membership, Into the Fire membership that is designed for women on the journey of self-discovery and deep transformation, check the description box below. If you're on Instagram, just hit the link in my bio, and then YouTube is all below as well. The links are below. Feel free to like this video. If you want to comment to let me know if this resonates, that always helps the video. If you're new to my YouTube or want to subscribe, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get started here. So this week ahead, first of all, on the 16th, we have a new moon in Leo. I will be doing a reading for that with some channel journal prompts for my membership. But so those who are already in there, that's coming for you guys very soon. Now, so we have that on the 16th. There's also just a lot going on in the cosmos. You guys know that. If you've been from watching my readings for the last few weeks, if you're into astrology, you'll know all of that. But also, even if you're not into astrology and you've just been feeling a lot of like, energy really coming through, you might be feeling tired, but you almost might be feeling really energized. It's going to be dependent on you, the individual, what's going on in your life, your timeline that you're on, and also your birth chart at the end of the day. But this week ahead, there's this really beautiful energy, of realization is the unknown gift. Realization is the unknown gift. Okay, let me get a bit more on this. Okay. Now, for some of you, it might feel like a smack in the face, like a wake-up call of this realization that could be really uncomfortable to deal with or to confront or to have or to be confronted with. And then for others, it's going to be like, oh my God, aha, I get it now. Oh, thank God I've got the clarity. I have the realization, whatever it is. So it's going to be dependent on you, the individual. If you are someone that it is very confronting, this realization, and it might be a little difficult for you to come to terms with, really step up your spiritual practices, your mindfulness practices, speak to somebody if you need to. But a really important thing to know here is that this is there is a gift in this. So even when we are hit with a realization that hurts, or we find it really hard to be confronted with time, there is always the gift that is presented to us, this beautiful blessing, this beautiful lesson, this understanding as well. So just keep that in mind if it is something that kind of really confronts you, and get out of your head as well. That's going to be really important for a lot of you. There's a lot of mental chatter, and this too can be that realization that comes in, that drops in the clarity that you've been after, that you've been searching for. Working with the fire element this week will be really beneficial, okay? We are in Leo season, of course, so that is a fire element. But what I will say with this is, if this resonates, take it. But a really good thing to do is to actually write down everything that's in your mind that is has got you in overdrive, in overthinking, even like your fears, okay? The catastrophic thoughts, the worst case scenarios, like all of that, write it down, and then like on a piece of paper, and then burn it. Let it burn, let it just be pushed into the universe and given to the universe. Now, by all means, do that if it's safe to do so only. Some of you might be wanting to do some candle magic. This would be a great week as well for some cord cutting if you really need to as well, and using the fire element to do that. So you could do that with candle magic as well. Okay, the universe has heard your cries and it's all coming together. The universe has heard your cries and it's all coming together, and it's going and it's going to feel like magic. So the universe has heard your cries, and it's going to feel like magic. Okay, so it's coming together. Okay, the universe has heard your cries, it's coming together, it's going to feel like magic. So it literally could feel like a miracle. It could feel like, oh my God, like how did this happen? I don't know how this happened. This is crazy that this happened this way, but it's coming. There is an unknown gift. For some of you, this could be a physical, tangible gift, a blessing in that form. This could also just be the clarity I was talking about. This could be just being hit with this aha moment, and also with the reality of a situation, a realization of a situation. You might be coming to a realization around a connection maybe that you've been romanticizing, okay, and a realization of the reality of that. You might be confronted with the realization of like a friendship that's not working anymore, a relationship that's not working anymore, something within your business, something within your own like inner being, so your own habits, your own like sometimes a realization that can be hard to be confronted with is like, this has happened or this is happening because of you, all right? And if that's the case, we don't go shaming ourselves, okay? Sometimes just through our bad habits and our programming and all that kind of stuff in the subconscious mind, we can end up creating turmoil, frustration, like inner conflict as well. And so the realization could be like, oh, damn, I'm actually creating my own suffering here. And that could be too by having obsessive thoughts about things that just you need to let go of, okay? I'm hearing past conversations. Stop obsessing over past conversations that you've had. Like, it's really easy to think about a time that we had a conversation with somebody and we're like, oh, I wish I said this, or oh, I wish I said that. And we start to play the scenario out and like say those words. You gotta let that go, okay? You've gotta let that go. It's not helping. The conversation's been had, let it be. Maybe that's something that you need to do as well, is just like write out on a piece of paper all those things that you wish you did say and then burn it. There, you've said it, it's in the universe, let it be. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have transformation and change. Yes, things are transforming. We know that we're in a big time of transformation at the moment. Okay, there is a time of change. Some of you might be really seeing 555 a lot. Also, butterflies could be sorry about that. My phone cut off for whatever reason. But as I was saying, butterflies could be a sign for you in regards to like metamorphosis and transformation on a personal level, but also things in like the outer world also changing. So pay attention to obviously seeing butterflies in your physical reality, but also within your dreams as well. I also have sun and stars here. So this is like believing in that magic, believing in the magic of the universe, but also I'm really getting this energy of self-belief, but also set your sights higher. Stop dreaming small, stop playing small, stop thinking that, you know, this is good enough and this will do. It's like, no, like it's okay to ask for more. It's okay to ask for more. It's okay to want more, because we like be appreciative of what we have already, and like, because gratitude is so powerful, but it's also okay to be like, I actually want more. Spend time under, I mean, yeah, we're going into a new moon, okay, which is going to be a dark moon, but like spend time underneath the stars, reflecting even, or just kind of just like sitting there and just contemplating. Like contemplation can be a really beautiful activity. And then also, if you look up at like Richard Rudd, who is the creator of Gene Keys, and if you look up the art of contemplation, and if you want to listen to him talk about that, it's very fascinating and it makes a lot of sense. It's something I've been doing and it's really, really helpful. So rather than me going into all of that, I just recommend that you look it up if that's resonating with you. And also waking with the sun, try to this week as much as you can. I'm actually going to try and do this myself. Let's see how I go. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. But waking up with the sun, okay, rising with the sun. There's something around this. Okay. All right, what's going on this week, please? The 14th through the 20th. Let go and bury. Let it go. That conversation that you had, that you keep replaying in your mind, and of the things you wish you said, let it go. That thing in your business that's not working anymore, let it go. That relationship that is so toxic, let it go. That relationship is the roller coaster of toxicity, right? That is so addictive because it's creating all these like hormones and chemicals in the body to just go haywire. Let it go. The obsessive thoughts, bury it, let it go. The concerns, the worries, the fears, bury it, let it go. The friendships that are not serving, bury them, let it go. But also the habits within you that are not serving, the things that are just around that are not serving, let it go. Because when you bury it, in other words, you just release it, okay, you let it go, you really truly let it go, you're going to have that breakthrough, okay? So you see like the coffin here, and then it's like by burying it, things will transform. I always look at snakes as like rebirth, a shedding of what's not serving, so that then like we have the shedding, the letting go, and then we have the rebirth, and then that brings through the breakthrough. So guys, there is a breakthrough coming, but for some of you, it's really difficult for you to see at the moment because you're so in your head, or there's so much clouding your judgment, clouding your discernment, and you really need to get grounded to be able to really hear the messages of what is being said, or what's being said from your intuition and your inner guide, but also what's coming through from spirit. Working with the fire element, that's seriously going to be really helpful for quite a few of you. So if it resonates, go ahead and do that. Okay, let's see what else here. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you see this particular depiction here, how this person is like writing down. So again, writing down all the fears, all the concerns, all the worries, the stuff you know you need to let go of, the habits, etc. I could go on and on and on. Let it go, write it down, bury it. Write it down and bury it. Well, you know, burn it. Okay. Don't bury your feelings though, and don't bury the emotions that maybe this realization brings up for you that is uncomfortable. Don't bury that, because that's not going to serve you. We have the Three of Swords jumping out here. This can be heartbreak, this can be pain, this can be the past heartbreak too that you need to let go and just bury. Okay, like you've done enough healing on it, you've done enough work on it. Now just let it go. It no longer has to be your narrative. It no longer has to be your story. It's a part of your path, part of your story. It doesn't have to be like continuously coming with you. So let it go and bury it. Now for others, if you are in this current energy of pain, of heartbreak, of just feeling really defeated, just again, maybe this is a good time to really write this all down and then again, burn it or speak to somebody about it, but just know things are transforming, okay? The universe has heard your cries. Remember I said that the universe has heard your cries. Let's get one couple. Okay, we have the moon, working with the new moon. It's going to help, especially around manifestations. Okay, so for some of you too, with this, like this magic of the fire and working with the fire element, write down the things that you want to manifest. Write down what you're wanting to release. Burn that. And then you could do this on the new moon as well, or you could do it before, or yeah, I would do it before the new moon, or at least on the new moon, and then with the new moon as well. Write down the things that you desire, that you want. Don't play small, ask big, make big requests, and then but make sure they're coming from a soul-aligned place, not the ego, and then place it into the fire, let it burn, put those calls, those desires, those asks out to the universe. We also have the Justice card here too. This is like things coming back into a balance, but making sure you're balancing your energy, really, really balancing your energy, because when we're balanced, especially when our mind, our heart, our body, our spirit is all in alignment, it's all very balanced, things just move a lot easier, okay? But there's a big realization coming in this week. And it's going to, and if you struggle to receive this realization, you're like, I'm not going to get it. I'm telling you right now, get out of your head so you can create room for it. You can create space for it. And that can require getting into the divine feminine energy of being open to receive. We also have remembrance. Okay, so first of all, remember how freaking powerful you are. But two, those like past memories that keep coming up, that you keep almost bringing up a lot, just seriously let it go and bury it. But two, this is like the remembrance of who you are, remembrance of your soul, of your intuition, of your dreams, of your desires, not what other people have projected onto you, okay, but of your true soul's desires. And then taking that action, taking the tangible steps towards that so you can really co-create and bring it all together. But this week, work with the fire element if that resonates. Work with that new moon, okay? A lot of magic, but also there's big realizations and a really unknown gift, okay? Like that could come through from this realization. Get grounded, get out of your head and dream big and request big to the universe.